Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well and taking care of yourself. So today we are going to start our third chapter, that is pronouns. Okay? In this chapter we are going to learn about pronouns and its various kinds and their uses. Okay? We all know that pronoun is one of the 8 parts of speech, right? We have already discussed nouns and now we are going to discuss pronouns. So, pronouns are the words which are used in place of a noun. Right? You have already learned that, right? That a pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. Look, a pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. Right? So, it means that the words which are used in place of the naming words are called pronouns. For example, I, you, we, she, he, they, them, yourself, myself, and there are many examples. So all these words which can be used in place of a noun or naming words are called pronouns. So let's discuss about it. Look at the example. Jaideep is a very hardworking boy. Okay, he is good at studies. He is good at studies as well as in sports. His brothers admire him. Both of them would like to follow in his footsteps. Look, Jaideep is a name, right? So it's a noun, and Jaideep is a very hardworking boy. He is a good student as well as he is good in studies as well as in sports. So the he is written for he means who? He means Jaideep, right? So he is the pronoun. Jaideep is a very hardworking boy. He is good at studies as well in sports. So he is written instead of Jaideep. Okay, instead of writing Jaideep twice, दो बार Jaideep is very hardworking boy, Jaideep is good at studies. All the times we don't write the names, right? We don't write the names every time. So we need pronouns. Okay, it is not suitable to write all the names twice, thrice. So we use the pronouns. Here comes the use of pronouns. Clear? So his brothers admire him. Okay, his brother, his means whose brother? Jaideep's brother. Okay, so his is also pronoun. Admire him. Whom they admire? They admire their brother Jaideep. Okay, here also Jaideep, him means Jaideep. So him is pronoun. Both of them would like to follow in his footsteps. So both of them, whom? Jaideep's brothers. Okay, both of them would like to follow his footsteps. Means Jaideep's brothers would like to follow in his footsteps. So them is written for his brothers. Okay, so these types of words which are used in place of a noun, like for the noun Jaideep, they have used he, his, him. Okay, for the noun brothers, his brothers, for the noun brothers they have used them. Okay, so these types of words which are used instead of a noun are called pronouns. Okay, here the words he and him take the place of Jaideep. As I told you, here the words he and him take the place of Jaideep. In place of writing Jaideep twice or thrice, we have used he and him. Okay, so while them is used instead of his brothers. Here them is used for his brother. His brothers admire him. Both of them would like to follow in his footsteps. Means Jaideep has 2 brothers and both of them would like to follow in his footsteps. So both of them is written for brothers. Okay, them is used instead of his brothers. Instead of writing his brothers twice, we could write no, his brothers admire him, his brothers would like to follow in his footsteps. So instead of writing twice, we have used both of them, means his brothers only. Okay, them means his brothers. So the noun which is replaced by a pronoun is known as its antecedent. Now what is antecedent? Look, the noun which is replaced by a pronoun. Okay, the noun like Jaydeep is replaced by he, right? I mean the noun which is replaced by a pronoun. Jaydeep is replaced by he and him. So this Jaydeep is a antecedent. Jaydeep is he and him's antecedent. मतलब जो नाउन, जिस नाउन के जगह पे कोई प्रोनाउन बैठ जाता है, वो नाउन उस प्रोनाउन का एंटेसिडेंट बन जाता है, उसे कहते हैं एंटेसिडेंट. Okay, so here Jaydeep is the antecedent for he and him. Clear? And them is the antecedent. Brothers is the antecedent for them. So I hope you have cleared now. You can get more examples like Ria is a good dancer but she can't sing. So in this sentence, she pronoun is used instead of the noun Ria, right? Ria is a good dancer but she can't dance. Here she means also Ria. Then she is used instead of Ria twice. Okay, so दो बार रिया लिखने की जगह हमने एक बार रिया लिखा, दूसरी बार शी का यूज किया. ओके, सो हियर द नाउन रिया इज द एंटेसिडेंट फॉर ही. ओके, ये जो नाउन है रिया, जिसकी जगह पे प्रोनाउन यूज शी यूज हुआ है, वो है एंटेसिडेंट ऑफ द प्रोनाउन ही, आई मीन शी. द नाउन रिया इज द एंटेसिडेंट फॉर प्रोनाउन शी. Okay, the noun which is replaced by a pronoun is known as its antecedent. Clear now? Okay, so let's discuss its kinds. Pronouns are of different kinds. Let us revise what you have learned. We have already learned in the class 7 that there are many kinds of pronouns. What are they? Personal pronouns, interrogative pronoun, distributive pronoun, indefinite pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, relative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, emphasizing pronoun. Okay, so let's discuss one by one. The pronouns I, me, she, her, he, him, you, we, us, it, they, and them come in the place of people, animals, or things. So they are called personal pronouns. First kind is personal pronoun. So what are personal pronouns? The pronouns which take the place of a people, animal, or thing. Okay, they are called personal pronouns. What are they? I, me, she, her, he, him, you. These types of pronouns which are used in place of noun. I, when we use I, when we talking about myself. When I'm talking about myself, we use I. Okay, I will use I. So I, me, she, her. These can be persons, right? Look at them. It can be she, her, he, him. We write these types of pronouns for persons. Okay, so the pronouns which can be used in place of people, animals, or things are called personal pronouns. Okay, for example, these boys are lazy. Their teacher has given them a lot of homework, but they are not interested in completing it. These boys are lazy. Their teacher, whose teacher? These boys' teacher, right? So their teacher has given them a lot of homework. Them is written for whom? Whom the teacher has given the homework? The teacher has given the homework to these boys. So in place of writing these boys, we have used them. Their teacher has given these boys, yeah, those boys. No, their teacher has given them, means to the boys, a lot of homework, but they are not interested in completing it. Who are not interested? The boys are not interested. So here them is also written for the boys. They are also written for the boys. They are not interested means but those boys are not interested, right? In the above sentences, the pronoun it replaces the noun homework. Look, we have left the it. Okay, here it is written for what? They are not interested in completing it. What? The homework, right? They are not interested to complete the homework. They are not interested in completing the homework. That is why it is used to denote the homework, right? It is talking about the homework. They are not interested in completing it means they are not interested in completing the homework. So it is used to it replaces the noun homework. Look, in the above sentences, the pronoun it replaces the noun homework, while these boys is the antecedent for the pronouns they and them. Means these boys, the noun these boys is antecedent for the pronouns they and them. That means the pronouns they and them are written instead of these boys. I told you the pronoun them and they are used instead of boys. Okay, so boys is the antecedent for the pronouns them and they. Okay, so and it is the the homework. Homework is the antecedent for the pronoun it. Clear now? Note that we use they when the pronoun is the subject of the verb, and them when it acts as the object. Okay, when we note that we use they when the pronoun is the subject. Okay, they is used when the pronoun is the subject. Means they look at the sentence, but they are not interested in completing it. Okay, they are. What is the subject here? Subject is they. Okay, it means that the pronoun they is used as a subject in a sentence. एक सेंटेंस में अगर they लिखा जाता है तो वो सब्जेक्ट हो जाता है सेंटेंस का. ओके, एंड देम कब यूज होता है? देम ऑब्जेक्ट के जैसे यूज होता है. ठीक है, जैसे कि देयर टीचर हैज गिवन देम अ लॉट ऑफ होमवर्क. हियर देम इज यूज्ड एज ए ऑब्जेक्ट. टीचर ने किसको दिया? हियर टीचर इज द सब्जेक्ट एंड देम इज द ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, बट इन द सेंटेंस दे are not interested in completing it. Here they is the subject. So the pronoun they is used as a subject and the pronoun them is used as a object. Okay, clear now? We use they when the pronoun is the subject of the verb and them when it acts as the object. Okay, here in the sentence the first one is they, right? So they are not interested in completing it. So the verb is interested. So interested verb is used for they, right? So they is the subject here, and in the sentence their teacher has given them a lot of homework. Here the teacher has given them the work. The verb is imposed upon the person. So them. Here the teacher is the subject, given is the verb, and them is the object. So the pronoun them is used as a object, and the pronoun they is used when we are talking about the pronoun which is the subject of the sentence. Okay, they is used as a subject and them is used as an object. Look, pronouns agree with their antecedents in gender, place and person. Now we all know that there are many pronouns in English we get, but we don't use all the pronouns everywhere. Means certain nouns have certain pronouns. For certain name like Riya, we use she. For certain name like Raj, we use he. Okay, when we are talking about ourselves, then we use I or us, we. Okay, so there are certain pronouns, right, for the certain subject or certain noun. So the pronoun must be agreed to the antecedents in gender, number and person. Antecedents means nouns. The pronouns must be equal, must be same in gender, number and person to the noun for which it is being used. That means we'll have to keep in mind about the gender. Okay, we cannot change the gender, right? When we are writing about Raj, we cannot write she, right? So we should keep in mind about the gender. Number means singular or plural. So when we are talking about, when I am talking about myself only, then I cannot write we. Okay, I'll have to write I. So these types of things we'll have to keep in mind. Then person, first person, second person, third person, we'll have to understand whether the person, when the sentence is about first person or second person or third person, then we'll have to use the I, we, you. Okay, I and you are the, I, we, us, are the first person, your are the second person, and he, she, them, they are used as third person. So we'll have to keep in mind about the gender, number and person while we are using the pronouns in the sentence. Now we are going to discuss our second kind, that is possessive pronouns. Okay, the pronouns mine, ours, his, hers, its, theirs and yours are used to show possession. So they are called possessive pronouns. Now what is possession? These types of word, mine, ours, his, hers, look at the pronouns. Okay, when do we use them? When we are talking about something which is belonging to someone. Okay, so possession means मालिकाना हक, किसी चीज पे मालिकाना हक होना. ठीक है, किसी का मालिक होना, किसी के कोई कोई चीज किसी को बिलोंग करती है, ये बताना. ओके, सो व्हेन वी से दैट दिस कार इज माइन, देन उस कार पे हमारा मालिकाना हक है, राइट, हम उस कार के मालिक हैं. सो वी हैव यूज्ड द वर्ड माइन. ओके, प्रोनाउन माइन. सो दिस टाइप्स ऑफ pronouns which are used to show possession and hak, adhikar, right on something, and the thing which is belonging to the person or belonging to the noun, then it is called possessive pronouns. Okay, by the word possessive you all understand, right, when we are talking about the adhikar, right of something. Okay, for example, Jayashree has a small zoo in her house. That cat is hers. Okay, here the pronoun hers is written for the cat is, whose cat is that? Jayashree's cat is that, right? So the pronoun hers is used instead of Jayashree, and it denotes that the cat belongs to Jayashree. Okay, here Jayashree has the possession of the cat. Okay, इस cat की मालिक कौन है? जयश्री. So the pronoun hers is denoting Jayashree, and that is why the pronoun hers is denoting the possession, hak, adhikar. Okay, so the hers is the possessive pronoun. Okay, the decision is yours to make. Okay, the decision is yours to make. डिसीजन किसका होगा? योर्स. तो यू हैव द राइट ऑन योर डिसीजन. ओके, सो योर्स इज द possessive pronoun because it is talking about something that is belonging to the person. Okay, the the decision is yours to make. Okay, his decision is his right. So the yours, hers, mine, this car is mine, this house is mine, this house is of mine. Okay, these types of sentences which show, these types of pronouns which show possession, right on something belonging to the person or the noun, then it is known as possessive pronouns. The next kind is demonstrative pronouns. Look at the sentence, this is my book and those are Rajiv's pens. Okay, so here, this is my book, those are Rajiv's pens. By the sentence we have understood that this means, we all know from the nursery that this is used when we are talking about single thing nearby us. Okay, single thing near us. And those are used for plural things, many things, more than one things far away. Means a little in a distance. When we are talking about one thing near us, then we use this, this. Okay, and when we talk about one thing at a distance, then we use that. Okay, when we are talking about many things near us, then we use these, these, these. And when we are talking about several things or many things, more than one things at a distance, then it is called, we use those. Clear? So this is my book and those are Rajiv's pens. Here, this and those words are used, this and those. This is my book. Instead of, the noun is book. Book is the antecedent for this, and Rajiv pens is the antecedent for those, right? So these types of pronouns which are used to point at something. Okay, we say no, that this is my book, that is my pen, and when we point at something, okay, this, that, when we point at something, किसी के तरफ कुछ दिखा के कुछ बताना, point out करना, then it is used demonstrative pronouns. Okay, so look, pronouns that are used to point out the objects which they refer to are called demonstrative pronouns. Means, I told you that pronouns are the, these types of pronouns like this, those, are used when we are pointing out something. Okay, when we are talking about certain thing and we point out at this thing, this, those. Okay, when we point out, then when pointing out, we use certain pronouns like this, those. When we are talking about this, we'll say this, and when we're talking about that, we'll say that, and when we're talking about these, we say these, and when we are talking about those, then we'll say those. So these types of pronouns which are used to point out the object which they refer to, means about the object which we are talking about, like here the book. Okay, the object is referring to book, and here this is the subject and this is the pronoun referring to book. So that is why here the object which they refer to means जिस वस्तु के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं उस वस्तु के लिए जो हम लोग प्रोनाउन यूज करते हैं. ठीक है, सो बाय पॉइंटिंग आउट. ओके, सो दे आर कॉल्ड डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव प्रोनाउंस. ओके, व्हेन वी यूज टू point out something and we use the pronoun like this, that, those, these. Okay, now look, we use this and these to indicate objects that are nearby. Now only I told you that we use this and these. Okay, when we are talking about objects nearby us, this is for single thing, these is for these, these for this is used for denoting single things, and these is used for denoting plural things, or like more than one things which are nearby us. while that and those are used for objects that are far away. So that and those, that is used for single things far away, means in a distance, and those is used for many things, like more than one things at a distance or far away. Okay, a less commonly used demonstrative pronoun is yonder. Okay, less commonly used means we don't use it. You might have not get it also, but yonder is a pronoun which is not used these days. Okay, it's not used commonly. This is also, yonder is also like this and these, this and that. Okay, it is also used to refer to something situated at a distance. Okay, yonder is used to refer to the things which is situated at a distance. So it is not used commonly. So that then also you should know about the thing. Okay, so here we have discussed personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, and demonstrative pronouns. So I hope you have understood, and we'll discuss the rest of the types in our next classes. The class is over right now. Thank you.